Hi, welcome back to Brown Acre Farm. I'm Brandy. We have a little different style of video today, so instead of showing you something in my kitchen or something on my farm, I'm going to take you to my local Dollar Tree and we're going to take a look around at some of the really fantastic homestead or farm items that you can pick up there that are only $1.25 each, or even sometimes cheaper. Dollar Tree, I don't think is somewhere that people think of first when they're going to look for supplies for their homestead or their farm, but they have some amazing deals on some really helpful products. They also, this time of year, have an amazing garden section that's full of seeds, pots, tools, so many great items that will be helpful if maybe you're starting your very first garden and you want to do it on a budget, just want to feel it out. Or even as a seasoned gardener, there are some products that are definitely helpful to any stage of gardening and they're not going to break the bank. Personally, I'm always looking for ways to help my budget, save a few dollars because things are expensive, especially running a farm right now. Animal feed is up, animal products are up, human food is up, inflation is real. So little ways that I can get the things that I need or the things that I want without it breaking the bank are always a good idea in my book. So I have found some really amazing deals at Dollar Tree over the years that I use all over my farm, my homestead, whatever you want to call it, and in my farmhouse, in my kitchen. So I'm going to take you around, show you a handful of my favorite items that I have found the most useful, as well as show you that you can shop Dollar Tree online. Most people don't realize that. I didn't realize it until a few years ago, but they have some amazing deals online, and that's helpful if maybe you don't have a local Dollar Tree or if your local Dollar Tree just doesn't have the items that you want. Hopefully you can find them online. So let's go take a look around Dollar Tree and look around their website. I hope you find something that will help you in your farm, your homestead, and save you a few dollars along the way.
All right, we're gonna start in the storage area. So these plastic containers are really helpful in the kitchen, and I also use them all around our farm. Animal supplements, animal treats, all over the farm, and then also in my own kitchen, I store flour, any sort of dry goods. There's a ton of other storage available. Honestly, the opportunities are endless. All sorts of different sizes and types. Just you name the storage, they probably have something that'll work and just so cost effective. I use these things all over my own house, in my pantry, different areas like that, as well as in the barn and around the farm. I love these glass jars, though I don't think they're safe for actual canning. I use them for dry goods storage and also for my sourdough starter when I'm making a leaven or just storing it in the fridge. It's really helpful. This little measuring cup not only can be helpful in your kitchen, but also is really fantastic for scooping animal feed. I use it for the goats and the horses. You're wondering why I'm showing you a toilet brush? Well, let me tell you, this is the best bucket scrubber you will ever find. I use a brand new one that's never seen a toilet as my bucket scrubber for all of my farm needs. I have one for the horse buckets, and then I have a separate one for the chickens and the goats. Works amazing. There are so many little projects all over the farm, and I personally can't stand spending a ton of money on a fancy paintbrush when I'm just going to be painting a barn or something around the farm. So these cheap paintbrushes work really well for all those little projects that don't need to be perfect. This little metal hanger is amazing for all over the farm. I have several of them hanging in my barn. They are actually sturdier than they look. It has worked fantastic for me, and you just can't beat $1.25 for something like this. Now moving into the garden section, as you can see, there are a ton of seeds available. Flower seeds, vegetable seeds, herb seeds, you name it. These are fantastic for the beginner gardener. You can see it's 4 for $1, so these just are not going to break the bank. It's a great place to start. Other little tools like these garden kneelers that will protect your knees from the hard ground, and other different hangers. There are tools available like this transplanter and garden trowel, and then also little snippers and scissors. I know I have left my fair share of garden tools out in the weather and then they have rusted and gone bad, so I'd much rather spend $1.25 than something more expensive if I know myself and I know I'm probably just going to forget it outside. Other items, there are little pots that are perfect for seed starting and transplanting, or larger pots that are perfect for anywhere around your farm and garden. This is a nifty little tool. So this hangs on the wall and you can use it to organize all of your different larger tools, like maybe a rake or the garden shovel or a broom. You can use this in a barn, you can use it in a garage, in a garden shed. It's just such a handy little tool for all over. As you can see, there's a plethora of different types of pots. The size, color, whatever suits your fancy, they probably have something that'll work pretty close. And you just can't beat $1.25. And I think some of these are really, really cute. And I personally have Dollar Tree pots all over my farm and around my house, and I think they look amazing. These would work so great if you were wanting to start up a little balcony garden or something on your porch in a rental and you need something movable. All right, so let's move on to online. So I bet you didn't know you could shop online for the Dollar Tree, but you can. The only difference is often it's going to be in larger quantities, but there are some things that still come in small quantities. So here I'm kind of scrolling through the garden section, all sorts of different things available. If I go specifically to look at the pots, you can see how some of these things you can buy in smaller quantities of 2, others you have to buy in larger quantities of like 24 to 36. So it just depends on your needs. One of my favorite items is coming up. It's a stackable planter. There it is. All right, so I have these all over my garden. I use them for strawberries and different items that work really well kind of in shallower ground. So you can stack these up as high as you want, maybe secure them with a T-post in the center, and it makes amazing vertical gardening. Here, let's switch over to garden tools. You can see just how many different really nice items there are available. These little plant markers and plant labels are fantastic. There's seeds, watering can, trellis, so many amazing items, and you just cannot beat these prices. How cute are those gloves?
All right, thank you so much for taking a quick little trip around my local Dollar Tree with me and also checking out what there is online. I think there are so many amazing deals to be found at the Dollar Tree for a homestead and a farm, and I just want to make sure that other people are aware of them too, because I know for a long time that was not a place I would have looked for the items that I use on my farm and homestead and just in my own home as well. I do want to say that I am hugely in favor of shopping small and shopping local. And I know that those things often cost more, and I respect why they do. I'm a small business owner myself, and I know that our costs are higher. But by saving some money by buying some things at the Dollar Tree, like my pots and just some of the simple items that would traditionally be coming from some other big box store or from somewhere more expensive, I can save that money and put it towards buying more of my food locally or buying more handmade items and investing in things for my farm and homestead. So it's all a balance. Buy some things that are maybe not perfect but are helping your budget so that you can invest into other things that are better long-term, are more in your local community, and are probably better made and are going to last longer. But we don't always have the luxury of jumping in and buying the best first. So filling in with some things from the Dollar Tree, and it allows you to get started. If you're a beginner gardener but you don't have the money to go buy it all at your local landscape shop, maybe buy some of the things at the Dollar Tree and then go get your seeds or your starts from the local landscape shop. And that's kind of a nice balance to be able to jump in and get started, but keep your investment a little lower so that you're able to do it. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope that there was something helpful here. If you've used something from the Dollar Tree that I didn't mention and you think it's amazing, I would love for you to drop it in the comments below. I love a budget find, as you can guess from this video, and I would love to know what you use. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you like what we do here, we'd love it if you subscribe and join us in future videos. But for now, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy budget shopping.